Hi, welcome to A New Sandra Makes, and I'm back in sunny Lincolnshire after my little trip home to see family and friends for a few days in Manchester. And now that I'm back, Neil's working late today, so I'm on duty cooking tea. So I had been around at the back and clearing out and getting prepared for the arrival of the new greenhouse, but I've also got a date now for the installation of the new greenhouse, and we do have a little bit of time actually, so it's not going to be for about 3 weeks, but I just wanted to make sure that it will fit where we would like to put it, and that the base is level enough where we're going to put it. And actually it looks pretty good, so I think the plan will work okay. Might be a little bit of straightening up to do, but not too much. So that's that side of things. So cooking tea, and it's been a while now, but my shallots are still looking rather lush. So you can see there. Oops. So I'm cooking. There's some minced use up, so I'm going to cook a bolognese, but I thought it'd be nice to put in some of the fresh shallots in with the bolognese for a bit of extra flavour. So I did get 1 or 2 garlic survive, which is next to the shallots, which is these ones here. Ooh, excuse me, those ones here. The last time I looked, the bulbs were nothing to write home about, so I may as well they're not bolting or anything yet, so I'll probably just leave them in there. And I need to do a good bit of weeding on the back side of my plot, and the whole thing needs a good water. Notice Neil's potatoes are coming up well, so to help him out I did do a little bit of weeding on that side when I was weeding before I left as well. Anyway, so yeah, lovely to be back, and better crack on with tea soon. So the onions are quite strong, so my eyes are watering a little bit. Anyway, but yes, I'm cooking in the mince. There's the bit of onion, bit of garlic finely chopped, the shallots also finely chopped, a little bit of red pepper chopped, a little bit of fresh thyme from the garden, and I've also mixed in couple of leftover hot dogs that needed eating up since yesterday, but they'll be fine. So just mixing all that in, and then depending how it goes, I've got some chopped tomatoes, and if it looks like it needs to be a bit more saucy, I've got a jar of sauce, and I've also got, if it needs thickening, I've also got some tomato puree, and I'm just going to leave that to cook for a while so that all the flavours blend together. And then I'm going to do some twisty pasta to go with it a little bit. Just to cook that off in about maybe half an hour or something, so it's not overdone. And I'll maybe get a little bit more fresh herbs from the garden as well to go in. And it should be pretty nice, I think. Looking forward to it. So me and Lee were hungry, so we've eaten ours, but I'll show you Neil's, which is all served up ready, because he'll be back from work shortly. And there it is. So so that's my homemade bolognese with no jar of sauce, and it's got in from the garden fresh shallots and fresh herbs, and I have to say I very much enjoyed mine. I hope that Neil also enjoys his. So I'm just going to cover it up. So still a few flies batting around. I was definitely ready for mine. I had quite a busy day today. I've been doing some running around. Yeah. Good to be home. Hi everyone. I hope you can see okay, and I hope you're not having too much issue with any background noise. I've realised I've not got my external camera in at the moment. Must be inside. So I'm just taking a moment to enjoy this beautiful fine evening. So I'm sat in the garden. I do have a little bit of weeding to do before it gets properly dark, which is getting a bit earlier already, I noticed. I just thought I'd do you a quick crafting update before I go and do my little bit of weeding. So I've got 3 little bits sort of on the go by now. 2 started, 1 not started yet. So I'll just pull this out. So I think I spoke about this before. So this is a little baby crochet blanket that I'm working on. I'm quite happy with how it's coming out, so I'll stick with it, I think, and just carry on with what I'm doing there. So it's a little bit impromptu, but it seems to be working. So my best friend now has a little niece. So I was thinking, actually, when it's finished, I'm going to post it to my best friend or my best friend niece's mum, if I can get the address. And yeah, so that's what I'd like to do with that. She's doing well now, but she was a prem baby initially, so but she's doing really well now. So I thought maybe a little summer blanket might still be very welcome. Anyway, so that's my little thought with that one. And then for the display in our local town, I had made a little start now on making one of these. So this is a knitted one. So you start with the legs, which I have done. And so we now have little legs, and I'm on to the body. So probably about the same again to do for the body. And then I need to start on the neck of the head. So anyway, it's come along fairly well. So I was asked to use a very small needle so that the doll doesn't turn out too big. It's making it a little bit challenging to knit, but I'm persevering. I'm getting there slowly. Just that the stitches are quite tight, especially when you do the reverse purl, I'm finding. Anyway. So that's coming along. And then I was quite intrigued, for those who've been following the channel. So I actually have a specific request from a young lady called Ducky Lass. Hello Ducky Lass. And I was quite intrigued by this request. So I think it'll take me a long time. If I'm honest, it'll definitely take me a long time, but I am going to have a go at this one. So the request was to make a crochet Woody from Toy Story. So I have about 40 pages of instructions. So I haven't started this yet, but I've got as far as I have suitable size crochet hooks, thanks to Wainfleece Cottage. And lots of different colours of cotton yarn. So there's all sorts of colours in there, red and black and all sorts. So obviously I don't need a lot of any one colour. Rachel from Wainfleece Cottage, thank you so much. You've helped me sort out the colours that I need to give this a go. But I don't think I'll start this just yet, because I do need to make a bit more progress with the World War II figure at the moment. But as I get time, I will have a look and I will make a start with the crocheted Woody from Toy Story. Righto, anyway, before time gets away with me any further, I am going to go round to the front garden and do some weeding in my herb bed area, herb and fruit bush area. So it's not doing too bad. Apparently some people have been grumbling that our plots are too weedy. Well, they're not perfect, clearly, but I don't particularly aspire to see necessarily bare soil. I mean, as long as the plants that I have planted got enough space to grow and thrive, I'm happy with that. And I don't want to be putting down any weed killers or anything like that, because I want to actually eat what I'm growing up there. So I'll live alongside a few, and then a few of them I'm actually keeping for making herbal teas and things. So things like the plantain and the dead nettles and a few other things that have popped up spontaneously, I am keeping because they're actually edible as well. And what else is in there? I spotted, yeah, just a really pretty viola that okay, it's not necessarily planted, but it's pretty, so why not? And some camellia, I think, so chamomile, I think, pops up there as well, and some poppies and things that are just pretty, so why not, really? We're all different, it's fine. We don't all have to have tidy gardens, as long as we enjoy them. It's the main thing, in my view. See you soon. Good afternoon, everyone, and sorry if I look like a bit of a drowned rat. It's because I am feeling a bit like a drowned rat, because came back from shopping and the heavens open, but I need to get things together quickly because I'm cooking tea for Neil. He'll be back in about an hour, and I need to go and pick him up in about 20 minutes. I've not got long, so very quickly, for a change, I'm going to make my version of paella, and it's going to be a seafood one with a little bit of cooked chicken in. So I got to the stage where you can see I've got the paella rice simmering together with some cooked onions and garlic and a little bit of fresh chilli, and I put in some thyme and some paprika and just a dash of turmeric in there with the colour, and a tin of chopped tomatoes. So that's now cooking into the rice, and some chicken stock as well. I'll try and remember to put the recipe in the description. I will try. Anyway, ask me if I forget. So that's cooking away, and I've got my seafood to go in, got a little bit of cooked chicken to go in. So that's all smelling pretty good already, and so I just thought I'd quickly share that with you, and I'll try and remember to film a little bit when it's cooked as well. But I am running around a lot. So Neil's car's in the garage today, so I still need to call the garage quickly and then get myself down to pick Neil up quite soon now. So so I've had a really productive day, got a lot done. But the time always goes too quick, doesn't it? So where does that time go? I haven't had time to comb my hair in a minute. So it was a bit of a mad hour and a half running around. But anyway, so got Neil's car back safely, got Neil back safely, and just finishing off the cooking. So there's a few bits going on. But anyway, as far as the paella, it looked a bit short on seafood, to be quite honest, so I just took out and defrosted some extra seafood out of the freezer and popped that in as well. And now it's looking pretty good. So there she is, just simmering away. So I just want to make sure that the seafood is all properly hot and cooked through, and then it'll be ready to serve. And then just I need to cook the chicken wings just because they were had to be cooked by today, so they're going. I'm just going to pop a bit of Lee doesn't do seafood, so he'll have a bit of pizza tonight, and so that's about it for now, and onwards. So we're all served up and ready to eat. There's mine. Try a little bit. Rasha approves anyway, don't you, Rasha? Oh, shh. Me and Rasha are very happy with that, aren't we, Rasha?
Stupid dog.
Morning, everyone. I am doing a lot of running around this morning, so Neil's gone off to work. Had quite a busy day yesterday as well. But we're preparing for some visitors that are coming on Friday. Anyway, so I've been rushing around, but I just spotted a couple of things. Sorry about the wind, I just spotted a couple of things I'd like to share. So, if you have a look here, this is actually a excuse me, self-seeded edible herb. I think it's called salad burnet, but don't quote me on that. I haven't actually looked it up, but it's definitely edible. So that's self-seeded. So I brought it with me from our previous house, and it did set seed, and it looks like that one's just popped up randomly. A bit more surprising, this is the lovely borage. It's absolutely beautiful flowers. Also another edible, and really pretty and really good for the bees and the wildlife. So that's a self-seeder, but I haven't actually planted that, and the only borage I had, I thought I grew from seed, which is in the other plot. Although I did get a very cheap end of life borage, which I got for not a lot, which possibly has popped up from that. Anyway, very happy to see it. And excuse these little thistles, but why is she keeping thistles, they may be asking. This particular thistle, I'll take it out when it stops flowering, but if you ever smell the flowers, it's the most gorgeous honey nectar sort of smell. I could sniff it all day, honestly. It's like catnip for humans. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so they'll be coming out in a while, and these are just yarrow, but again I think they look quite pretty, so they can stay for now, and I'll cut them back soon. And then the other thing, just to quickly note, which is rather interesting, so this is our magnificent dahlia. So again, some of them need trimming back now, but this is the normal flower colour. But it looks like we've got an offshoot here that's just the pure yellow. So yeah, so I didn't see any yellow ones last year at all. Interesting. Anyway, better crack on, but I just thought I'd share that little bit of gardening update with you because I'm running around. Still on cooking duty. I'm just going to do a very quick part pre-prepared stir fry with proper butcher's pork in it. So we've had them before, very tasty. I'm popping in a bit of extra veg. So that the beans are from the garden, grown by Neil.
What?
The beans are from the garden, grown by Neil. I never said they weren't grown by Neil.
You harvested my beans. My beans. They should have been in the Oldford Horticultural Show last weekend. The camera set wrong as well. You need to be on the wide view on there. That's why it's a bit weird. That Sandra. You need to change that on there.
How?
Because you go onto the settings on the back and you click that thing then, and then you get the letterbox view.
Right. That's what I was saying.
That's better. That's you see, you've got your POV, your point of view, right?
Right.
I don't know what's going on with our windows. We cleaned the windows 2 weeks ago, and they're all mingling again.
Right, that's for you, Neil, Erstwhile Campsite Warden. See you later.
I don't do domestic chores on my channel. I just get on with it.
Really? So what I was going to say was, as well as Neil's green beans, I've got some of the shallots here that I grew on my side. And very nice shallots they are too. But my random question is, does any of our viewers out there know, why is it that shallots are so nice, but you never see them in the shops, or very, very rarely see them in the shops, but they're more commonly grown in allotments and home gardens? Just curious, does anybody know why? Let me know in the comments if you do know. Well, bit of a story to tell. Just quickly, if you are new to watching this content and if you do like what we're doing, maybe think about giving us a like and a subscribe. It does help the channel. If you've watched this far, fantastic. I'm going to probably end on this section for this week. Just to say, things don't always go to plan, frustratingly. So Neil is due home in about half an hour. He has a very, very late shift on this particular day each week. So I started bright and early. I've done a lovely, or what I was hoping would be a lovely homemade stew. Rasha says, hello. Rasha says she'll have some. Maybe she will do, we'll see. I've not actually tasted it yet. Maybe I'll get a fork and just give it a try. But I didn't follow my nose. I should have followed my nose. So there's one ingredient that I put in which has just got too strong a smell, and it's kind of really spoiled the dish. So it was meant to be a homemade steak and kidney casserole, and I put dumplings on top. It looks absolutely fine, right? I will go and get a fork and I will taste it. But I'm so bothered. I'm just like, especially when Neil's worked so hard all day, I have actually decided that I will. I've got a picture of KFC for Lee and for Neil, because yeah, it did not go to plan. It's not often it goes completely pear-shaped, but like on this occasion, I can't really serve that. It just doesn't smell all right. Yeah, I'll taste it in a moment. Anyway, so they're both like a KFC, so hopefully that'll save the day. Bless. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment with a fork. Okay, so I have a fork. I'm sure the dumpling will be fine. It's just what's underneath I'm a bit wary about. Let's have a little taste anyway. Let's just try. Definitely the kidney bit is just too strong. It's just really dominating the dish. Just about edible, but not great, I'll be honest. I won't be experimenting with that one again. Especially not on a Wednesday when Neil's got a long shift. Oops. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will be doing more over the next week, hopefully. There's plenty still going on, though we do have visitors. So yeah, I've been busy running around cleaning and getting the house straight and getting the caravan clean and straight. So see how it goes. Anyway, my advice of the week is follow the nose. I should have just not put it in. But anyway, too late now. Anyway, I hope you all have a good week and see you soon.